What's up, guys? Welcome to today's video. I'm Draken, also known as Joseph, and I'm one of the 3 founding members of Nerds Without Consequences. I just wanted to touch base, let you guys know what all is going on this year. This video obviously is going to be on both, when it's posted, it's going to be, or it is now, on the NWC channel and my personal channel. So whichever one you guys are watching this on, comment, let me know. But yeah, I just want to touch base, let you know what our plans are. What's happened is, like, we started doing meetings now. Actually, tonight was our first meeting. Little call meetings. I actually recorded it, so I might pop that up as a sort of like see how it works with us sort of thing. So anyway, I digress. I'm going to move on. I do say I digress a lot. You might have noticed that by now, but you might not have. So the things that we're planning right now, one of the big ones, and this is going to be a big project, is I'm planning to play through all the Final Fantasy games up to, I think, 13. 13.2, 13.3. Obviously not Final Fantasy 11, because I don't actually have Final Fantasy 11, and it's an MMO, so it'd be an odd one for me to pop up anyway, especially because I don't have a subscription to it. Digress. So obviously I'm starting with the first game, and the way the party is set up, I might restart the game actually, but I've got 2 characters, so Joseph and Draken. And then the other 2 characters, the White Mage and the Black Mage, are Phoenix and Cthulhu. So what we're going to be doing is, I've got Phoenix and Cthulhu. They're going to record themselves saying all the spells. Obviously, like, different levels of the spells. So, like, let's say Cure will just be like Cure. And then Curaga will be Curaga, sort of thing. So, like, there's more oomph in it, there's more energy put into it to represent, that it does require more energy and power to use it. And then that way, when I use the spells in the game, they're going to be saying it for their characters, which is cool. Especially because, like, realistically, the characters don't say anything else throughout the whole game. It's all NPCs talking. But, and you guessed it, I digress. So yeah, that's going to be a big project. I'm going to see how well it goes, and I'm hoping it goes really well. Moving along, what we talked about in the meeting today is what, like, we're all personally planning, as well as a couple big projects for the group as a whole. Phoenix said he's working on something with anime. He didn't go into too much detail on that. And by too much detail, I mean any. Just that he was working on anime. I'm thinking what is he's planning to do, like a synopsis or something, or a review. So we'll see how that goes. Something to look forward to. He's also working on some more retrospectives videos. So he's gonna work on those. Maybe he'll pop up one of these videos and go in more into detail on what to expect. And he had mentioned too that he's working more with opening, like, handhelds to, like, restore them and stuff. So he might be popping up more videos of that. Something to look forward to. Those of you who have tuned in as well know about Debate Bits. Debate Bits is a nice little series. It's kind of the brainchild between Phoenix and I before we even started the NWC. We've actually put up the first video. It was Cthulhu and I, where we debated Apex versus Fortnite. If you haven't seen that one, by the way, feel free to go check it out. I'm going to pop it up, I think, right up here, right about now. Go through it where we compare various things: story, characters, music, gameplay, things like that. Obviously various other things, because Apex versus Fortnite, there were other areas we could cover, whereas, like, Super Mario games, you wouldn't be able to cover things like weapons. I mean, realistically, you kind of could, but, like, all the weapons are the same for the most part. apart from like the one unique item that gets introduced in each game. You know, Super Mario Bros. 3 had the Tanuki leaf. New Super Mario Bros. Had the giant mushroom, stuff like that. But anyway, I digress. Like I said, go check that video out. Let us know who you feel won, based on like our debate, not just like going in thinking, no, obviously Apex wins because I like Apex more, sort of thing. Like the two of us both like Apex and Fortnite, but we had to each choose a side. Brendan or Cthulhu chose Apex before I could, but I feel I gave him a run for his money. Something loud out there. So the next debate bits that we're planning, I'm not sure if this will happen, be the next one, is a Final Fantasy comparison, a Final Fantasy debate between Phoenix and I. Final Fantasy 6 versus Final Fantasy 7. I will be representing Final Fantasy 7, so if you want to pop anything down that you want me to throw into that debate, feel free to do so. He is definitely standing his ground on Final Fantasy 6. And it's not even that like Final Fantasy 7 is my favorite game. It's the whole premise that of the two that we were comparing, because we've been planning this since they announced the remake for Final Fantasy 7. Obviously, it's come out by now, and then we've got Rebirth now, and then Crisis Core Rebirth. So got those covered. But I am 100% going to keep throwing the one-winged angel at him, no matter what he does. So there's that debate bit to look forward to. And let's see, another big one, like a huge project. So like all three of us will be involved in this one. Is we're planning to do like a Mario through the ages. So Phoenix is gonna cover the NES, GameCube, and Super Nintendo eras. I'm going to cover the Super Nintendo, N64, DS, 3DS. Cthulhu's going to cover Wii, Switch, and Game Boy games. And then there's going to be a collaboration on some of the Super Nintendos and the Wii U games between Phoenix and I. I'm also going to be covering the Mario Kart series, because of the three of us, I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that's played all the Mario Karts through the ages. And what we're gonna do on those, like we still gotta hash out the details, but we're gonna talk about like the game styles, the gameplay, how well it's held up over the years, the items available in the game. Obviously, again, the Tanuki leaf. It's definitely one of my favorites, but I think I'm definitely gonna cover the cape. Forgot about this Super Mario World. Okay, so there might be some more collaboration on that. And obviously we're going to include some gameplay video as well in that, but moving forward we're just going to keep working with, we're going to work on that, and it might be one video cut down, it might be a series of videos, not even 100% sure. We'll actually go into more detail discussing that in the next meeting. We ran out of time today. But yeah. Another thing is that we're going to be working on is game reviews. Not like newer games. I mean, obviously, Cthulhu's more experienced with newer games, so he might cover more newer games once he starts doing reviews. But we're going to do more retro game reviews, and like because personally I've done reviews before. I've done reviews on my ASMR channel. I used to write reviews for Shogun Studios, and I'm going to follow along a lot of the same premise there, which brings into the next area that we're going to be doing more of is the Let's Plays, because we thoroughly enjoy playing games. And obviously we can use footage from that for our reviews, so it works out. those of you who've paid attention, you'll know Phoenix and I, we have our logos. Mine is an 8-bit sprite of myself, and then Phoenix's is like a little doodle of himself. He might not be happy that I said doodle, but so the next thing we got to work on is a logo for Cthulhu. I'm actually gonna have to talk to my sibling about that. See if they can put one together. I keep pitching this to him, by the way, where like I want his Cthulhu to be like laying like Deadpool in the seductive pose, sort of thing. But we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, so that's pretty much everything we covered. Like I said, we're gonna be doing regular meetings to go over things. But I did just want to touch base with you guys. I had actually recorded the other day before we had met. It was really all over the place. Like I had no idea what I was doing. I was just pulling things out of the air, and I ended up having to re-record it anyway because I had audio issues. But I digress. But yeah, so that's everything we've got planned for the near future, and moving forward as we go. We're definitely going to be working on more pizzazz. No? Okay. Well, bigger projects, sort of thing. So as always, feel free to comment below other videos you'd like to see on the channel, debates you'd like to see us have. Ooh, it'd be cool if we could do a three-way debate for something. Maybe we'll do that. We'll do like a Mario best era sort of thing. But I'm getting ahead. Way ahead. Comment games you'd like to see on the channel. Just various things. We might do some tech reviews on stuff, but it's hard to say because that would be a lot of older tech that we review. But anyway, I've taken up enough of your time today. So, thank you for joining me. And like I said, comment below other things you'd like to see. Don't forget to hit the like button as hard as you can. Really make it count. And if you are watching this on Nerds Without Consequences, keep nerding on. If you're watching this on Draken Drains, so long. Thanks for all the fish. Bye.